Goddess of Radical Self-Love here from Mecca. Make everyone count always. We are a support network for caregivers, care-receivers, and resources within the long-term services and supports industry. We are going to start today with Meditations from Conversations with God by Neil Donald Walsh. All of your holy scriptures of every religion, persuasion, and tradition contain the clear admonition, fear not. Do you think this is by accident? Fear not. Like I said. Don't fear, Mecca's here. So, let's talk a bit about the fear, why the fear is in place right now. I'll tell you this, our conscious queen just had her yearly evaluation by the county for her services, for her CDCS services. This is consumer-driven support services. So, basically, the waiver allows a client to make decisions on their own behalf about their cares. Who gives their cares, how they give their cares, they instruct, and therefore, this is a big reason why I'm not saying that it's the client's fault for the instruction at all. Anybody can learn technical skills, okay? Anyone. That's not the problem. It's not the technical skills that are the problem. It is, again, the higher heart skills, the compassion, the motivation. This is what we need to work on. So, and the psychology involved because, well, transference. What is transference, okay? Here's an example from the conscious queen's life and my own. When the conscious queen, or I, at times, because now she's learned how to protect herself as well from things I'm going through, if she's going through a lot of pain, all of a sudden I might have pain in my body. If she is going through, or I'm going through a depressive situational depression, such as, for instance, her upcoming surgery that reminds her of the last surgery she had, her ankle fusion, well, she understands that this is going to be intense. It's going to be a big change from what she's able to do today. So she's worried in some ways that she might have to, again, suspend her education in order to take care of her health. And then what does that mean? Is she going to be kicked off of vocational rehab? And, you know, is she going to lose a grant or whatnot? So she starts getting anxiety. If you do not know what transference is and how to stop transference from occurring, so how to protect yourself, I could also start going through some of these anxiety-ridden feelings or depressive states. And so instead of me helping by assisting in looking for the positives, raising her vibration, she, in some ways, unknowingly could be pulling my vibrations down. So this is just an example of what in home care or in any type of direct care position you're in need to understand. Okay, it's just one part, but it's a huge part. It's one of the main things that they teach you in psychology. how to stop transference and countertransference from occurring. And if you understand a direct care position, such as a home care position, you're spending 70% of the time a client receives care. That's from you. You're the direct care staff. 70% of the care is from you. That is a lot of time, a lot of very intimate time to be spending with the client without understanding these basic psychology and, well, it's not even necessarily fully psychology, it's just human, right? It's above and beyond what we can see in the materialized plane. It's what we feel. So transference is it's higher on the scales if you're going through, let's say the Maslow, okay? Like our Mecha Maslow that we have designed. When you're going through that, it's actually a technique that you can use to communicate with each other without using words. It's a feeling, understanding what somebody is going through, being able to communicate telepathically in some ways, but also through feelings, through understanding what somebody is feeling in their body or in their mind through transference. So, we do have help for dealing with transference within the Mecha Maslow grid to understand it, and you can look it up on a lot of the different resources that we provide. Yes, 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 A Course in Miracles. Uh-oh, I forgot I used my page marker. I know where we are now, though. Pretty easy. Got it. These are pretty easy to keep track of because they definitely change your life in an incredible way in a very short period of time. My thoughts, deprogramming, A Course in Miracles, I call deprogramming. My thoughts are images that I have made. My thoughts are images that I have made. What kind of thoughts do you want to have? The thoughts of a meaningful world, a thought of a loving world, a thought of a successful world, a thought of abundance, right? So that's where our focus is on. We have to learn from what we have experienced in our lives as darkness or suffering to really know what we want on the other side, what's acceptable. We know what's acceptable from what isn't, what we learn from. So with that, we will go into the Caregiver chair. Yes. Oh, I hope you all are having such a fabulous day. Yes. Our caregivers and care receivers, because remember, we're both. But for our caregivers, yes, the caregivers of the world. Thank you. Thank you for supporting us. Thank you for going out of your way to understand. And thank you for sharing the feelings. Thank you for sharing the thoughts. Thank you for understanding the pain. There's a lot of information coming in, sorry. Thank you for sharing the pain, allowing us to express the pain, allowing us to unload the pain on you. Thank you for allowing this to happen without the training or tools to necessarily deal with it right, and then offering it up to the universe in order to keep doing your job successfully. Thank you for doing your job even though you are in pain. Thank you for having the strength to supersede the pain you're in, to keep continuing to give to others. Thank you for finding new ways of having and giving yourself self-care when you haven't had the funds to treat yourself the way you should have been treated. Thank you for going home and giving to everyone around you in your family. Even after you spent an entire day giving to others, or whether that was in your home, thank you for continuing the care throughout the day. Thank you for making it all look so easy. Thank you for putting love in everything you do. Thank you for taking the time to acknowledge what everyone else is going through. Thank you for being a friend to yourself when you haven't been able to find many around you. Thank you for so much for standing strong and being the pinnacle of our meaningful world. Much often of the time alone. Thank you for making love an action word. Thank you for making compassion an action word. Thank you for making empathy a compassion word. Thank you so much for sharing yourself with all of us. We love and appreciate you. From the Conscious Queen and the Goddess of Radical Self-Love, everybody at Mecca, we honor and value you each and every day. Thank you so much for giving this care to the world. Please like, share, and comment. Donations and subscribe.